Listen to me, and listen well, that all of your problems come from not listening to your conscience, from not knowing the difference between intuition and instinct. You get them mixed up. And instinct rushes and becomes more powerful the more you give in to the temptations of life, which says, don't listen to your conscience, doubt yourself, believe in me, follow me. I have the way. You know, make something of yourself. You'll be a garbage collector if you don't, sort of thing. The school does that, holding up that stick and carrot. And then the churchmen say, well, I've got the way. You know, Jesus says this, and I know what Jesus means. You listen to me. You don't know what he's talking about. Only you can understand for yourself. And you really shouldn't listen to anybody. You should listen, but you shouldn't follow. When you listen to people, you should listen to them and see if it makes sense. And you got a little, whenever you start to feel a little pull in your solar plexus, now we're getting to something, whenever you start to feel a little pull here that makes you want to give in to what people want you to do. Let's say somebody wants you to babysit, and you don't really want to do it, but they're your friend and you don't want to hurt their feelings. You know how that is? Oh, come on, you know, you're my friend. And you want to do something yourself, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. You know how that is? You feel this pressure right here? That's when you don't listen. You don't go with that. I'm just giving you a clue. Do not go when you feel pressure right here. Don't do anything. Let's say something. Well, listen, you're going to lose that car. It's a great deal. There's only one like it. When you feel the pressure to say yes, when you feel this pressure, when you feel like you want to buy it, don't. Well, you're going to lose it, so lose it. Don't grab hold of something. Don't let something grab hold of you and pull you. When it's all over, and all the feelings have gone away here, when that feeling in your solar plexus is completely gone, and the opportunities have passed, so-called opportunity. You make $1 million, it's just too late, and it's your last chance. Pressure. When you feel the solar plexus, you might lose your friend if you don't babysit for them, sort of thing. Lose your friend. Don't go along with that. When it's all finished, then you can say, just a minute, I changed my mind. I think I'll babysit, or not. You'll have listened to your conscience. I'm telling you now, your conscience doesn't produce feelings in the solar plexus. That is hypnotic. That's how a person who's hypnotized feels, exactly. If you were hypnotized, and I've put a suggestion in your mind that I've obligated you to do it, you'd feel just like that. You feel like you'd let me down, or you feel bad. You feel very strongly obligated to please me, or something bad will happen to you. Who understands what I just said? Good for you. No one ever told you that before. See? In other words, listening to your conscience is not, is really not listening to everyone else. And in other words, the first thing, there are two forces, one inside and one outside. And the one inside doesn't make itself known with words. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything. So you lose your girlfriend, or you lose your friendship, or you lose the chance to make that bundle of money that seems to be that great opportunity, which isn't, putting the pressure on you. Never mind. Whenever you feel the pressure, it's a conflict between what you have going for you, what could be something beautiful and meaningful. On the other side of that, not giving into that pressure, is a new life for you. Following me? Now we'll take our questions. Maybe I've ruined the questioning period because it's an interesting line of thought all by itself, isn't it? Can you stand up, please?
My question.
See, before I even...
About the word list. And also, so I was wondering, though, sometimes if you have, like, something tells me without words, and I don't kind of listen to it, and then the words come after that. Like, just a couple of words, 2 or 3. It doesn't sound like it's me or my intellect.
I'm losing you there.
Yeah, okay, I know I should stay away from that because I know words are everybody's problem, especially nowadays. You know,
you see now,
so many
see, words, you will find an understanding of philosophy, as I do, doesn't come from books, but it comes from listening to the system that I told you about. I know that when that feeling of, I feel that pull in my solar plexus, I'm not to go with it. I know, that's a no-no. That's some other system of things that is operating. It's a conflict between who I am and who I'm going to be if I listen, seeing what I shall become. And I've discovered that a few short steps in that direction will soon teach you there's something called conflict and guilt and failing and emptiness. Is that right?
Where does that come from, the feeling
Well,
from the solar plexus? And where
No,
does it
well,
originate?
solar plexus is the seat of one's emotions. One doesn't feel in the brain has no feelings. You feel commands and pressures from the outside. You'll feel it there, accumulating there. But it's the brain that is influenced by these feelings right here.
Like going
And
up,
since you tend to go by your feelings, people tend to be pulled by their feelings. They'll be pulled by what the instructions that seem to come from here. It seems to come from there. It's really going on up there, you see. So, yes.
You know, I know that feeling you're talking about it, and sometimes I think I don't know how. I think I struggle with that sometimes.
You want to know how to deal with it?
How?
Well, this is how you deal with it. You simply acknowledge. For instance, what have I said that this feeling is telling you?
Not to do what they're pressuring you to do.
Well, the feeling says to do it.